Join us as we dive into the world of fusion estates and discover why fusion capital is quickly becoming a force to be reckoned with in the real estate space.
My name is Daniel Kamau. I'm the CEO at Fusion Capital, and Fusion Capital also entails fusion estates and fusion investment management. And we're in the real estate space. We've been in that space for the last 13 years, but as a business, we've been in existence for about 18 years, operating in Kenya, Uganda, and Rwanda. So for Kenyans in diaspora looking to invest back into their home countries, I think they should look at several things, but at the moment I would say three. One is the party that you're dealing with. Are they solid? What's the ownership like? How long have they been, practicing real estate? What is their track record? What have they previously delivered? Because you'll have a lot of fly-by-night operators who will come, set up shop, fly to the US and market to people, and a lot of us don't do the hard work, due diligencing those entities. The second thing, and this is becoming now critical going forward when it comes to diaspora, is corporate governance. How is that institution, if it's an institution we're talking about, how is it run? Do they have a board of directors? Do they report to a board? Who are their auditors? And a lot of times when dealing, even when investing, when it comes to private equity, we always talk about management, money, market. The most important of those three is management. Who are the people running this institution? What are their backgrounds? What have they done before? So corporate governance is very, very, very critical. And the third thing is, are they selling due diligenceable assets or land, for example? So if they're in land business, and I'll be talking about fusion estates where we mostly deal with land. Is that land due diligenceable? By the time we are offering it to diaspora clients, have we acquired it? Have we titled it? What is the promise when it comes to title delivery? What period will we take? What approvals have we received? So have we gotten, the land board approval when acquiring it? Have we gotten the change of user? Those are critical questions that must be answered when you're dealing with any institution. So is the property you're selling due diligenceable? Is there a bank involved? And if there's a bank involved, have they charged that property so that I don't end up paying you all the money, then I'm left holding a title that's charged by a bank? So you again want to ensure that you can be able to, whatever you're buying, ticks all the boxes on ownership, on the fact that there are no encumbrances, on the fact that, I can be able to walk out of this office with a title. And this part of the reason Fusion Estates was formed. So it was formed to get into this land buying and selling space, be able to take care of the pains that a lot of buyers have faced in the recent past, where people are just left holding pieces of paper, not really contracts. They're left holding technically air and a piece of land that is really not there because the original landowner had not been paid. And so by the time, yet you have paid the land vendors or the people who are selling the land, but you really don't own that land. And those are some of the things we'll be trying to sort out when it comes to buying and selling of land. If I think of attractiveness from a diaspora clientele perspective, I think I can quickly think of three. One is valuations. So between 2019, there has been significant depreciation of the local currency by about 30%. So what you would have spent on, so say an eighth of an acre, which would have cost you probably $10,000, will be costing you today about $7,400. Just because the dollar was 104 then, it's 136 today. So from a valuations perspective, you're better placed acquiring the same. And if you're sitting in diaspora, it doesn't mean that your earning power has gone down. It's probably it's probably improved from 2009 to date. And so there are opportunities, or it's attractive because valuations have been affected by the currency depreciation. And that's why we're really, I would really encourage diasporians to consider investing in land now. The currency has significantly improved in the last 1 month, from upwards 150 something to today we're talking 136. So someone who bought land, someone seated in diaspora who bought land a month ago is way better, took advantage of the currency situation. So we should put, for diasporians, they should take advantage of the currency situation. The second area of attractiveness is around the infrastructure improvement, and mostly when it comes to land. So Fusion Estates has been very careful when selecting where to buy and sell land, and we focus on the areas where there's significant infrastructure improvement, either by the national government or the county government. And as a result, what happens is that you acquire land, and in a couple of months, there's a power line coming through that area. There's a road improvement, sometimes to Maram standards, sometimes to bitumen standards. And for that, then what you're guaranteed is that in a couple of years, there will be uplift in value of that land. And so whether you're looking at it as an immediate place to develop your home, or you're looking at it as an investment, it ticks both boxes. And that's an area of attractiveness. And that's why, earlier on I say the party you deal with is very important. So you want a party that thinks through what it is that it's bringing to the market. And the third reason that makes it attractive for Kenyans in diaspora is that there has been a bit of a shakeup in the players in this industry, especially with the land buying and selling, the land buying and selling industry. There has been quite a bit of shakeup. And so the entities that have been left are a mix of some of the solid ones have, remained. And, I can only talk about Fusion Capital and Fusion Estates. I mean, Fusion has been in the market, playing in the same industry for 18 years. So 18 years of delivery, 18 years of a very clean track record, 18 years of delivering its promise. And so it's an entity that you can confidently deal with, be it partnering on partnership to develop, be it buying its delivered properties, or renting its properties, or buying land that we've put in the market. One of the main challenges real estate as an asset class is illiquid. And so you then have to choose where it is that you're investing. You have to really be specific on locations. So my advice mostly to Kenyans in diaspora is, if you're looking at buying land for investment or development, look at Nairobi metropolitan area, Nakuru metropolitan, Mombasa metropolitan, very close to the cities where people want to work and where people live. So location, I would say, is a challenge, and so you have to, pick and choose when it comes to location. But the other challenge that Kenyans in diaspora have faced is fraud. So there has been a lot of fraud in the market. And that's why earlier on I talked about, is a property you're dealing with due diligence about? Is a institution you're dealing with credible? Do they have a track record? So that's a challenge. And the other is, a lot of Kenyans in diaspora have sent monies to family and friends, and that money has just gone. They've been sent pictures of neighbors developing homes and all manner of stories. There are a lot of horror stories when it comes to that. And so you again want to entrust that process with an institution that is accountable, and an institution that can be able to cover you, when things change. So for example, you'll be in diaspora, you've been able to execute half your contract, you're unable to complete. You again want to deal with an institution that can be able to say, hey, look, we can refund your money, and that's because that's a real challenge in the market where, you know, Kenyans in diaspora just get to lose their very hard-earned money because they were either diverted by families or they were mismanaged by companies. And those are some of the challenges, and those are the challenges that Fusion Estates is in the market to solve.